Welcome back to the Board Business Channel. All right, today we're talking about a company name that honestly sounds like it belongs on a bottle of very old Dutch gin. Leeuwenhoek Laboratories. Leeuwenhoek. Seriously, are they like crafting artisanal microscopes on the side? What's the deal?
Does have that vibe, doesn't it?
Hmm.
But no, it's actually really clever. It's a nod to history.
Okay, lay it on.
It's named after Antony van Leeuwenhoek, the 17th century guy, basically the father of microbiology. He was the first human to actually see microbes.
Ah, okay, that makes sense then. Honoring the OG microbe hunter. I like that, giving the invisible world its due.
Exactly. So Leeuwenhoek Labs is taking that discovery, the fact that these tiny things exist, and giving them a whole new job description, a mission for our health.
And the person spearheading this mission is Professor Richard Su. This isn't just some garage startup, right? This spun out of National Taiwan University and NTU Hospital. Big leagues.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's serious science. Their whole focus is this sweet spot, microbiome precision health.
Right. So taking all that super complex gut science, the bugs and what they eat and what they produce.
Precisely. And turning it into actual solutions for things like healthy aging, metabolism, preventative health, stuff people really care about.
Okay, let's jump straight into the deep end then. Metabolism. Can't avoid it. The whole GLP-1 drug thing is, well, it's everywhere.
It's insane, right? We're talking semaglutide, tirzepatide, these GLP-1 drugs. The market forecast is like $730 billion by 2030.
Yeah.
Billion. With a B.
Just astronomical.
Yeah.
But there are downsides, yeah. They cost a fortune, they're injectables, people worry about side effects, and you might gain weight back if you stop. So Leeuwenhoek's angle must be different.
Totally different. That's their whole play. They're going for a sort of natural alternative. Instead of injecting a synthetic hormone.
Let me get your gut to do the work.
Exactly. They're focused on tweaking your gut's own ecosystem, the microecology, so your body naturally makes more of its own GLP-1. It's like fine-tuning your internal biology.
Okay, let's get nerdy for a second. What is GLP-1, really simply? And how do microbes even get involved?
So GLP-1, glucagon-like peptide 1. It's a hormone your intestines make. Super important. It tells your brain you're full, slows down how fast your stomach empties, and helps manage blood sugar. It's a key metabolic regulator.
Got it. So the big discovery from Professor Su and Dr. Wu Weikai at the hospital.
Yeah.
What was their aha moment connecting bugs to this hormone?
It came down to food, essentially. Specific kinds of food for specific kinds of bugs. They found that certain polyphenols, think of them as like supercharged prebiotics, very specific fibers.
Okay.
These particular polyphenols act like fertilizer for one very specific good bacteria, Bifidobacterium longum.
Right, so feed the Bifidobacterium, but that's not the end of the story, is it? It's what the bacteria does after its fancy meal. That's
the kicker. When Bifidobacterium longum feasts on these polyphenols, it produces something else. A metabolite, a signaling molecule called MTA, 5-methylthioadenosine.
MTA sounds important.
It is. MTA isn't just waste. It travels from the gut and actually tells genes in your liver how to behave, specifically genes involved in metabolism.
Whoa. Okay, so let me see if I got this. Feeds specific polyphenols to Bifidobacterium longum. It makes MTA. MTA sends a message to the liver. And the liver helps sort out your metabolism, which include releasing GLP-1 naturally.
You nailed it. That's the core scientific pathway they've mapped out. It's why their whole research direction is focused on these next-gen symbiotics.
Symbiotics, meaning?
The right mix. Probiotics, the good bacteria like Bifidobacterium, polyphenol prebiotics, a special food for them, and postbiotics, the beneficial stuff they produce, like MTA. And they're working with Dashi Pharmacy to get this knowledge out there, too.
Okay, that level of science needs some serious lab power. Founded August 2021. They moved fast setting up labs, didn't they?
Super fast. Right out of the gate, they set up 3 core labs, Metabolomics, Culturomics, and Biomedicine. And then in 2023, they added a product development and design lab.
Why 3 different science labs? Metabolomics, Culturomics, Biomedicine. Break that down.
Think of it like an assembly line for discovery. Culturomics is all about finding and actually growing the important, often rare, microbes. Like, how do we keep these fussy bugs happy outside the body?
Okay, the bug farmers.
Sort of. Then the Metabolomics is the chemistry department. They figure out exactly what useful molecules, like that MTA, the microbes are making, what's the output?
Analyzing the microbial juice.
Basically. And biomedicine is where they prove it works. They use advanced models, even special Joan-free mice, to show that what the microbes make actually impacts health, like regulating metabolism. It connects the dots.
Gotcha. Find them, grow them, analyze what they make, prove it does something useful. Makes sense. And the star player in their microbial zoo, that's this Akkermansia thing.
Ah, yes, AKK, Akkermansia mucinifera. They have the world's largest bank of AKK strains. That's a huge asset.
Why is AKK such a rock star microbe?
Well, the science on AKK is really strong internationally. Higher levels are consistently linked to better metabolic health, lower obesity risk, better blood sugar control. It's seen as a key marker and potentially a therapeutic agent. Owning a huge, diverse bank of proprietary strains, that's gold dust in this field.
So with that kind of asset, their business model has to leverage it, right? How are they making money?
It's a smart dual approach. On one hand, B2B business to business. They offer their high-tech services, the metabolomics analysis, those fancy germ-free mouse studies, to other researchers, universities, even other companies, selling the science expertise.
Right, providing the tools and data.
Exactly. And then there's the B2C side, business to consumer, taking all that validated science from their labs and the AKK bank and turning it into actual products people can buy. Supplements, functional foods, focused on improving health by managing your gut microbes.
Controlling the whole chain. Research, service, product. Makes sense. And the guy running the show, Richard Hsu, his credentials back this up.
Oh, definitely. PhD from UC San Diego, postdoc at Stanford, now an associate professor at NTU. He's won major awards like the Wu Tai Yu Memorial Award, named one of the top 40 under 40 by Analytical Scientist. Yeah. This isn't just wishful thinking. It's built on some serious academic chops.
Okay, solid science, solid leadership. So they must be looking outwards now. What's the global plan? I hear 2025 was a busy year.
Yeah, they made some big moves, kicked off October 2025 at BioJapan, which is a huge biotech conference in Asia.
Makes sense. What was the goal there?
Really showcasing those GLP-1 boosting symbiotics and their AKK strains. They were looking for partners for clinical research, especially focusing on healthy aging, which is obviously huge in Japan.
But the really interesting move announced that same month. Phoenix, Arizona. That seems random.
Doesn't it? You'd think Boston, maybe San Diego. But Hsu himself explained the logic, with TSMC building its massive chip fabs there.
Ah, the ripple effect.
Exactly. He sees Phoenix becoming this new nexus for high-tech and biotech, driven by that investment. So it's actually a really strategic landing pad for Taiwanese companies looking to make a splash in the U.S. They're riding that way.
Surfing the silicon chip into biotech. I like it. So what are they actually doing in Phoenix? Just renting an office?
No, it's more official. They're set up in the Phoenix Bioscience Core 850 PBC. They're representing Taiwan's AI Smart Health Initiative, specifically for the healthy weight loss category.
Okay, so it's a showcase, a foothold. What's the plan for the year they're there?
Build bridges, deepen ties with the local power players, Arizona State University, ASU, the Mayo Clinic, the Arizona Commerce Authority, ACA. They need U.S.-based validation, clinical collaborations, potential investment. It's about integrating into that U.S. ecosystem.
Makes sense. But probably the biggest hurdle, the thing that really unlocks that U.S. consumer market for their AKK products, that's got to be the FDA, right?
Bingo. That's the make-or-break step. They've officially filed applications with the FDA for NDI and GRAS status for their proprietary AKK strains.
NDI.
GRAS.
Translate, please.
NDI is new dietary ingredient. GRAS is generally recognized as safe, basically because their AKK strains are unique, proprietary, they're new. They have to rigorously prove to the FDA, with a ton of safety and scientific data, that these specific strains are safe for people to consume in supplements or foods.
So it's not enough that AKK is generally known. They have to prove their specific ones are safe and okay to sell.
Exactly. It's a high bar, expensive, time-consuming, but if they pass, that's the green light. It means their unique, Taiwanese-developed AKK strains can be legally sold across the entire United States market. It validates their science at the highest level and opens the door to massive commercial opportunity.
Wow, so that's the whole play right there. Taking this incredibly specific, deep university science about gut bugs and metabolites and navigating the toughest regulatory hurdles to offer a natural, science-backed alternative in maybe the hottest health market on the planet, the weight loss and metabolic health space, all driven by understanding these microbes.
It really is a fascinating blend of deep science, clinical validation, and sharp business strategy.
And speaking of connections, we should give a quick thanks here to Steve, the executive director of the Arizona-Taiwan office, for initially putting this company on our radar.
Yeah, good recommendation. It brings us right back to the namesake, Leeuwenhoek, doesn't it?
It really does, and maybe that's the final thought to leave people with. You know, we spend so much time looking for the next big blockbuster drug, the massive intervention. But Maybe the most powerful solutions to our biggest health problems, like obesity, metabolic issues, aren't entirely out there. Maybe the key is understanding and intelligently managing this incredibly complex, microscopic world that's already living inside us, our own microbiome.
A very powerful thought. The future might be smaller than we think.
Indeed. Well, thank you for tuning in to the Board Business Channel. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications.